Oh yeah, insane lunchly situation.
Hey guys, say hello to the spokes baby of the Oompaville channel. Alright guys.
Oh! Oh, he has such a cute dog! He has such a cute dog!
Spokes baby, she's the Pilar, she's the northern star of logic and reason and unbiased reporting, and she's so incredible, and I love her so much.
It does, Sir Tortilla.
When we feel bad and we watch YouTube drama and we see all this stuff happening and we're so invested in it, we're like, oh, these people are sad. We should take a step back and act more like Petey and eat some shit every now and then. Enjoy a little snack of nature, a little snack of nature. Spend some more time outside playing with a ball. That's the official words of the spokes baby of the YouTube channel. That's Petey Gump. Petey, baby Petey.
Your Petey's so small, such a baby.
Petey's very nervous. He gets stage fright easily. So, if you've been living under a rock, let me enlighten you, dumbass. Let me enlighten you, Patrick from SpongeBob. If you look across the landscape of YouTube, it's endless drama. Big YouTube stars. By the way, this stuff is crazy. A lot of people are like, Oopaville, you're like the tip of the spear. I'm so glad you're the moral high ground. Dude, what? I'm a piece of shit. What the YouTube drama space is the most insane thing ever, bro. I want to make a whole video about that, and I think I'm gonna shoot. So that'd be funny if I did that. All right. Okay. Anyways, back to the video. So there's more drama, and it does involve Mr.Beast yet again, and also my other favorite person in the entire world, Logan Paul, and now KSI.
Lunchly versus Lunchables.
With Lunchly, you get double the amount of liquid.
Prime has no sugar added, more electrolytes, and more B vitamins.
Crunch Bar. Whoa. Feastables Crunch Bar.
Yeah!
The internet
Dude, they sell Feastables in Canada now. It's kind of weird. It was weird walking into stores and seeing the Mr.Beast chocolate bars. I thought Lunchables were also a Mr.Beast product. Are they just like a normal product they sell at Walmart or some shit? I thought you weren't allowed to like name a competitor's product in your advertising, but they literally named them. They're like, this is better than Lunchable. It's been around for years. Okay.
Shit. Diarrhea. There's no nuance. Nobody can do anything you did 5 years ago will get you in trouble now. Okay, guys. One of these videos is gonna be made about me one day. I'm sure. There's no escaping it. It is an endless cycle, and I have no idea when it's going to end.
Absolutely, absolutely. People are upset about things people did 10 years ago.
But I tell you what, get outside, hug your family, love the people around you. Or sit back and watch this awesome video that we're about to make right here, guys. If you look across the landscape.
Oh, Lunchables have been around for years. Okay. Isn't Logan 800 million lawsuit a bit more? Oh, Coffeezilla has a great video on that. And he is suing Coffeezilla for making a video covering the lawsuit, which is insane. Yeah. Logan Paul is actually awful. I mean, Mr.Beast has done some pretty awful stuff too. But I'm not sure if this is one of them. Anyway, let's watch a video.
Of YouTube, you will find that many YouTube stars exist, and you will find that many YouTube stars have merchandise. That's what we're talking about.
Hey everybody, it's me, Schlatt, creator of the I Was Not Responsible
Does he have balls in his jaw?
for What Happened in the United Kingdom on September 8th, 2022 shirt. Don't buy that though. That's stupid. That's a stupid shirt. Don't buy it. Buy Meat Canyon merch instead.
Even I have my own merchandise. I have a candy company that I founded, and with the help of my friends and family and close people, we worked really hard to actually make a product that you can't buy in stores, that nobody else makes, that only we make the way that we make it. So it's unique in that sense, but it's still a merch thing, and a lot of YouTubers do merch. And the website for it is sour.gg. Use code IFilmedA to get 20% off your order, please. All right, never mind, I can't actually do that. I'm sorry, is that really offensive? That might be really offensive. Let's do code LOGANG. Code LOGANG. There we go. To get 20% off your order of Sour Boys candy, if you want YouTube merch that's actually made in small batches by actual real people, and it isn't just part of some large corporate scam to extract money from the most efficient way of marketing. Believe me, I'm in the world. I understand how this stuff works. That's how these people are. And I've had some very, very predatory people approach me. Titans of the industry, Mr.Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI also have their own merch and their own influence.
I'm not really familiar with KSI. I don't really watch a lot of like these really large YouTubers with like loud content. It's not really my thing.
Of the culture of the modern day.
To celebrate our launch of milk chocolate and sea salt, we went out and we bought 10 Teslas, loads of cash, and all these prizes you see on the screen. And prizes aside, unlike Hershey's, these bars only have 4 to 5 ingredients and just genuinely taste good.
And there's been a lot of drama surrounding Mr. Beast. Talked about it at length. Quite a few videos out there. Pierce Morgan reached out to me, tried to get in contact with Dogpack.
Really?
Videos. Rosanna Pansino, there's now
Wait, Pierce Morgan wants to have Dogpack? Yo.
lawsuit. Oh my God, the towers fell on 9/11. Oh!
We missed the truck! We're not aiming for the truck.
He did his own 9/11. Oh! What's happening right now?
The thing is, people really want to dig as much dirt on Mr.Beast as possible, that now people are almost like making up situations to have a chance to criticize him. But you don't need to make stuff up to criticize Mr.Beast. There's already, stuff that you can criticize him on that are pretty legit. In the last Dogpack video, which I think everybody in chat and me and in the comment section, we felt like that video was less impactful than the second Dogpack video that he did. He got a lot of things wrong, and the one person that he said was an alleged PDF file, he mixed it with another guy, and that wasn't him. So he had some misinformation in his video. And because of that misinformation that was in his video, it kind of watered down all of the others' accusations. The Warren guy, yeah. And a lot of people were upset because it felt like he rushed to make this video and to accuse Mr.Beast. And because of that, because he made that mistake with this video, it feels like now it kind of discredits all the other stuff he's done, even though he was right about certain things. No, the Warren guy thing was wrong, not the PDF guy. The Warren thing was a PDF guy, no? I think the fact that they had hired somebody that was involved in some shady practices in other companies, that was real. But then the allegation against the second portion of the videos were wrong. No, not Delaware. Delaware was mentioned in the second Dogpack video. I know, it's getting complicated. It happened a while ago, so I don't remember all the details. But Dogpack had partnered with that surprise witness, which is actually a YouTuber that I really like, and not a lot of people know about her. She's a YouTuber lawyer, kind of like Legal Mindset, but she's all girly and stuff. She gives she gives Y2K vibes, crap, what is that lawyer movie with Reese Witherspoon? Lady Mindset, basically. Anyway, her name is Legally Blonde, yes. So her name is a surprise witness, and she actually does really good research. She's uncovered situations about Britney Spears and some other pop stars that no one have ever talked about. And because of that, those very powerful people, they sued her. And I think she won her lawsuit, as far as I know. And she always says facts are not defamation. And she actually helped Dogpack in that video to piece together some lawsuit things. But even she said that she wasn't sure if that was the right guy, but Dogpack kind of just took it and ran with it and released the video. That's not very good, for obvious reasons.
The world is falling apart. I hate it. I hate this shit. Anyways, back to the video. I'm sorry. Back to Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, KSI, the new product. What exactly we're talking about? Feastables Prime. You guys know what's up.
Turkey stack 'em. 310 calories.
230 calories.
21 grams of sugar.
Only 7 grams of sugar.
If you look at this close up, you can already tell which one has better ingredients.
Millions of children consume these products every single day. If you think that the primary audience for these people is not children, then you are just wrong. You are living in a hole. The primary audience across YouTube in general is just children. A lot of children watch my videos. My videos are not particularly made for children.
Not a lot of children watch my videos, actually. Most of my audience, 40% of my audience is between 25 to like that 30-ish age gap. I checked my analytics just recently. Yep, true.
But their content,
We're old.
Nobody is watching Logan Paul and being like, yeah, dude, I love Logan Paul, bro. I loved it when he filmed that dead body. That was awesome.
I made a severe and continuous
No,
lapse in my
dude,
judgment.
I forgot about that. Wait, he filmed a dead body? I forgot about that.
And I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.
I also love it when he lies and sues people who criticize him.
Yeah.
He takes advantage of his followers and scams them with crypto and stuff.
That's awful. That's awful.
Not many adults are saying that, and if they are, I don't fucking know. They're weird. I don't know, dude. There's a lot of slop out there. And slop is a thing that's always going to exist. And, you know, having better alternatives is good. Prime, for example, is definitely better than Gatorade. Feastables, for example, is definitely better than Hershey's. If you are defining better as in it has less sugar in it, or it is like slightly less bad for you, because it's all terrible. It's all shit. If you're not drinking water, eating tubers and berries and hunting and killing your own game and cooking and growing and homesteading, you are eating so.
I want Beast to change from a prideful YouTuber. If he keeps getting bashed with false claim, does he change instead of defend? Oh, he's not going to defend himself. He's not going to change his content. The claims aren't about his content. Well, kind of. I mean, the illegal lotteries, but he hasn't done those in a while, I think. I think that used to be his old content. Then he realized that they were illegal. Legal Eagle made a video on it. And YouTubers used to do a lot of illegal lotteries when YouTubers weren't very familiar with the law. Now he has like a disclaimer that covers him, so his lotteries aren't illegal anymore. What is wrong with his videos is that, you know, people are participating in tournaments. They're taking time off their jobs to participate in game shows where they think they can win a prize, and the prize would make up for the amount of work or time that they're spending there, but the show's rigged against them, so it is unfair for them. Like, would you participate in a game show and miss, I don't know, 2 weeks of work knowing that you're gonna lose? Probably not. Probably not.
So much shit and microplastics and toxins and poisons. Like it's so complicated, and people are boiling it down, and it makes me irate. It makes me, my diaper right now, I'm 3 inches taller than normal because I'm sitting just in a pile of shit. I'm sorry, that's really weird. I shouldn't have said that. But when you get the 3 horsemen.
Oh wait, are we talking about Logan Paul? Oh, we're talking about Logan Paul. Logan Paul has made so many huge mistakes. And I don't know why people keep watching him, or maybe they just don't.
Of the YouTube apocalypse together, that is Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI, and you get them to create.
Thank you, Minia.
Exactly happens. What if they take the energy of Prime? All right, that's KSI and Logan Paul.
Thank you so much, Minia. I'm glad you enjoy my new model. I love it too.
And you take the energy of that, and you combine it with the energy of Feastables. That's Mr. Beast, and you just.
What? Let's go.
Frankie would really actually freak out about that, but she's.
The 2 dogs are staring at him, traumatized. The 2 dogs are like, what is Papa doing?
Not. Good girl. She's just mad because she's not the spokesbaby of the YouTube channel. These guys are masters at manipulating children into buying their products. It's awesome. I envy them massively. Now, there's 2 sides to this, okay? There's 2 sides to this coin. So a massive shitstorm occurred when they launched their new product, their new combination, their new...
Yeah, Levi is a short king, you're right.
magnum opus. It's called Lunchly, and it is a Lunchables competitor.
This is a Lunchly salsa right here. Look at the consistency, the texture. And this is Lunchables. This look, it's watery.
Look,
It's
look at the consistency, the texture.
Look at that.
Now, before we get into it, it is better than Lunchables. Or, yeah, it's healthier than Lunchables.
Oh.
It is not healthy.
22 grams of sugar.
10 grams of sugar.
7 grams of protein.
9 grams of protein.
It is healthier relative to Lunchables. It is shit processed dog shit nonsense. But if you feel like, I mean, so is Domino's. But guess what? I eat Domino's like once a month at least. I eat McDonald's once a month at least.
True.
I drink a Dr. Pepper in
Yeah.
moderation. Maybe a small one every
No,
day if I
no, Oompaville, you just lost me there. Dr. Pepper? What? I don't even know what that tastes like. I've never ever drank Dr. Pepper. I don't even know what it tastes like. No cap. No cap. Now, listen, I only drink Pepsi, the kind that gives you cancer, because I don't want the calories. And so the one with Splenda. And I drink sometimes root beer. But these are the only two sodas that I like. I hate the other ones. Ew, what do you mean, ew? Dr. Pepper is a discount Pepsi, which is a discount Coca-Cola. They taste the same.
work out, it doesn't matter, okay? But it is important to say that Lunchly is a better choice than Lunchables, because that's just true. But overall, is it good? No, it's not at all. And after they launched this, there was a lot of pushback. Everything that Mr.Beast does now has a bunch of pushback.
Yeah.
Everything that Logan Paul does, etc., etc. KSI somehow is mixed up in this, but there's two sides. There's the Dan TDM side. Somehow Dan TDM is involved in this. And then the...
Okay, that's the Minecraft YouTuber I was telling you guys about in that first video we watched.
Mr.Beast, Logan Paul, KSI side, or the based side, some people are saying. Dan TDM called these out on Twitter, and now there's a massive community of support for that. Even Jacksepticeye is in on the war. It all began with a Dexerto tweet talking about a collaboration between and Feastables, aka Logan Paul, KSI, and
25 million views on that tweet. That's crazy.
Mr. Beat, and that they were releasing a product that is a competitor to Lunchables. By the way, it is definitely better than Lunchables for sure. It just sucks that the YouTubers are attached to it. YouTubers suck. They ruin everything. They really do. They actually do ruin literally everything. I'm sorry about that, but they do. They do. I do. Everybody sucks.
Yeah, we are the scum of the earth. Cut two.
Lunchables, if you don't know, are a disgusting result of hyper productivity in the current economy and how things have matured and gone over the last 80 years. My parents...
Wait. You guys eat that? Why would you buy... I bet they're overpriced too. Why not buy Pizza Pockets if you're gonna buy Lunchables? That looks disgusting. Just buy Pizza Pockets, or you know what? I love the bagel pizza bites. That brings me back. Oh, this is Lunchly. Sorry, I'm confusing both names.
Never let me eat them. I don't know who eats them. Some of my
I don't know who eats them.
Had them. One friend actually had them, and I just remember the sauce for the pizza being so repulsive and disgusting that I could never eat it. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I was like, what is that?
But why does it come not all made up? Why you gotta put the sauce on the pizza, and why do you gotta make your own pizza? Isn't the point of it to just eat it fast? Lunchables were so cool as a kid, but as an adult, I regret my choice. Dude, I can see kids loving that for sure.
I liked sweets, and my parents weren't like weird health freaks. They weren't freak-offs like Diddy.
Oh, so you can play.
They're like, what is that? It's fucking food in a package. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Here, eat this venison, son, and drink this kefir. Okay, Dad. I'm not like you, but I'll try it, I guess. I'm hearing from my friends that a lot of kids who were in school who were spoiled had Lunchables. I did not have those. The new product, Lunchly, is a Lunchable, but there's two awesome extra products in the package. Prime instead of Capri Sun or whatever the juice they're putting in it, and Feastables instead of a Crunch Bar or whatever chocolate.
Prime has no sugar added, more electrolytes, and more B vitamins.
Crunch Bar.
Whoa.
Feastables Crunch Bar.
Yeah!
I'm not sure why any of this stuff is being fed to kids. I don't understand it. There's a massive health crisis. This is definitely not helping. By the way, I'm not saying that.
I mean, they literally used to, like, we had a cafeteria in high school, and it was like pizza, lasagna, spaghetti. Like, it was never healthy stuff. I think they did some kind of reform, after, and I think it might have gotten better, but I'm not sure. I just remember that like I could buy a big ass chocolate muffin when I was hungry at school, and yeah, there was really nothing very very healthy there.
None of this stuff should not exist. I'm just saying parents should definitely, you know, schools and parents shouldn't be feeding this to children. This is like a, hey, you've got a reward, have some shit. Let's watch a movie and have some shit once a week, once a month. It's a treat, right? Delayed gratification, isn't that a normal thing? Because I love this stuff. I like junk food. I'm a junk food guy.
Yeah.
I have a great relationship.
Man, I fucking hated that. Like, why does all the good food make you fat and is unhealthy? Why can't we have like tasty food that's healthy? With all the technology we have. We're in 2024. God damn it. Make a 0-calorie pizza and a 0-calorie beer and teleportation. When is that coming? Huh? Stop slacking, scientists.
With junk food. Some people don't, so that's where my perspective comes from. I would never eat it every single day. But by God, I tell you what, you get me and a couple friends, start having a good time, I might eat a Lunchable. I don't know why, but it's just weird. It's fun. There's an advertisement on Logan Paul's Twitter, which he has all replies turned off. A sign of a real man there. This ad has them comparing their product versus Lunchables, which is completely non-biased, of course, and they say that their product is much better in many different ways. A lot of these reasons are totally valid. I mean, it makes sense. It's Lunchables is not made as a health product, and neither is Lunchly. It is made to be a product that they're going to be able to sell a lot of, because it's a slightly better version than an existing product.
And also, it probably doesn't like. There's probably a bunch of preservatives in there. Like marketing a salad, for example. How can you market a lunchbox of salad? It would have like a very short shelf life compared to this kind of junk food.
That has a monopoly of a market share. That's what they're doing. They're geniuses. It's not supposed to be healthy. It's just supposed to be a little bit better than a competitor so they can make millions of dollars. That's the reason that they're making this, obviously. It's the reason most people do anything. And there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion.
What? What? Shocker. What? They're selling something to make money? No fucking way, guys. No fucking ways. Really? Shit. I would have never figured that one out. Wow, people sell stuff to make money. Crazy. Crazy, mind-blowing new innovation.
You don't have to eat it. You're not being forced to eat it. This tweet got a lot of traction. 21.8 million views, 24,000 likes. I don't know if that's normal on Twitter. Twitter's weird now. On
yeah,
YouTube,
it is.
That would be a huge botted video. I'm not sure.
I can't tell if Twitter's just ran by bots now. It's just everything's fucking botted.
Even sure how you would justify a discrepancy like that, but it's Twitter. Ignore it. A lot of the comments in regard to it, there are people quite unhappy because Logan Paul and Mr.Beast are both quite controversial people, and they've gotten a lot of bad attention over the last, specifically with Mr.Beast over the last year, 2 years, and specifically with Logan Paul for a while now. He's always kind of been a nuisance and a douchebag. And I used to be a big time Mr.Beast glazer. Now I just want to see truth. I don't really give a fuck. I'm not biased. I don't really care. I just want nuance to be accepted, and I want people to be able to be acknowledged for the good things that they do and criticized for the bad things that they do. That's pretty.
The problem is that people nowadays, they group everything together. They're unable to take things on their own. So if Mr. Beast did something wrong in the past, then everything else he's doing has to be wrong too.
Pretty reasonable, I feel like. Not a Mr. Beast glazer. My spokes baby wouldn't allow it.
Cute!
She hates Mr. Beast, dude. She hates Mr. Beast.
Aww.
She's very Christian. Now, a lot of vitriol in the comments, but nothing quite compares to the vitriol from the person who quoted the tweet. Dan TDM. If you don't know, Dan TDM is a Minecraft hero. A hero to many of Gen Z, many a millennial. I'm a millennial man.
Come on, guys, we can go onto the plane. This is going to be epic. Right then, let's go through here. And yeah, finally, we actually made it. I didn't think this day would come. Oh my goodness. Right then, guys, you ready? Where's Grim? Where's Grim? There you go. Right then, let's get on this plane, shall we?
If you guys aren't aware, back in 2013, Dan TDM made a video on a mod called Brewcraft.
Hey everyone, Dan here from the Diamond Minecart, and welcome to another Minecraft mod review, where today I'm going to be showcasing the Brewcraft mod, which adds a whole new process into your Minecraft game so that you can brew yourself some really funky beverages.
We'll have a clip of him talking about the author of the mod. That's right, Umpaville. Who's that? I don't know. I bet he's really tall and really handsome. I don't know. But that's he's cool. I love Dan TDM. I love Minecraft. I think all these guys are awesome. And he's one of the very few guys who is unscathed and has a very long career as a hero of many. Don't with Treyarch. This guy's won in life. He's got the wife, he's got the kids, bunch of money. He's a legend. Many people love him. He's awesome. Anyway, he quote tweeted Logan Paul saying, "What happened to YouTubers, man?" And then he goes on to state the obvious, which is
that was such a cringe take, and everybody was like clapping like seals. Oh. People see a tweet dunking on somebody and everybody's first reaction is to press like on it like trained monkeys nowadays. No one thinks for themselves. It's crazy.
Is that
it's
YouTubers
wild
just
to
sell
me.
things to make profit, sell things that don't benefit their fans in any way. They're selling crap to children who don't know any better, and they just trust their favorite YouTubers telling them what to do, which is, this got a lot of traction. 28 million views and 421,000 likes.
44.6 million views. Wow.
So that's a better ratio in terms of engagement compared to Logan's thing. Bro was cooking, to be honest, and people are agreeing with him because it's true. And by the way, though, it's true. It's that's just true. People don't really sell things unless they want to make a profit, generally speaking. And
so are we all frick? Not everybody. I do think there's a lot of people that still, try to have some nuance, even though people who do have nuance always get backlash. So it's kind of like an uphill battle constantly because there's such an uptick of unreasonable people online. But at least in my community, we always try to challenge each other that way. And yeah, we do our best, because that's all that we can do.
And YouTubers, generally speaking, are not great people. I mean, that's like kind of a well-known thing at this point. It's very easy to become a YouTuber. You just get really lucky. I'm not saying it's easy to make content all the time and once you get into it, but it's like you don't have to work extremely hard a lot of the time to become an extremely successful YouTuber. You have to stroke the most vain, void of virtuous parts of your personality and ego to become a YouTuber, generally speaking. From what I've gathered, based in Red Pill, of course. And Dan TDM, by the way, has sold stuff to make money for sure. I mean, he's done so many ads.
Oh, did he say Red Pill? Like the red? Did he give the Red Pill example? That's so true. Oh, congrats on 70k subs. Yeah, thank you. Well, thanks to you guys. I mean, you're the one that made it happen. Can anyone show me the rules of this chat real quick? Not gonna lie, I didn't make any rules. I mean, I just want people to be respectful, don't be hateful. Don't be hateful to any groups. We accept everybody here. And, don't say slurs and don't be racist. Just the general rules of behaviors, respect TOS and stuff. Just be a normal human being, I think. Okay, so that Minecraft YouTuber sold a lot of things. So why is he doing that tweet? I'm so confused.
It's disingenuous.
Yep, today we are jumping into Lego Fortnite, and thank you so much to Epic Games for sponsoring this video.
Being a hypocrite isn't always bad, though. It's just being honest. You're allowed to be honest. And I, among tons of other people, saw this and were like, yeah, that's true. Of course, yeah. And like, this is just another example, kind of pushing the boundaries. This isn't a one-off ad. This is like a actual product with so much planning and just like corporate energy going into it, which isn't always bad, by the way. I don't always hate corporations, but this is like a psyop in a...
I also don't always hate corporations, by the way. I know I criticize them a lot, but I don't think corporations are automatically wrong until they're not wrong until they do something wrong.
Sense to get kids to buy something to make a ton of money and disturb a market that, like me alone, I would never be able to do this. Joe Schmo in his shack would never be able to do this. The only way to do this is with a handshake from a pre-existing monstrous entity that's been around for 80 years.
Okay.
Same with Prime. Logan Paul and KSI, they didn't just invent Prime. Feastables, Mr.Beast didn't just invent chocolate, all right? None of these things are passion projects. These are things to make money. And they are definitely better than some of the things that came before them. There is absolutely adaptation, evolution, etc., improvement, but like you have to be ignorant to not realize why this is being done and acknowledge it. And in my opinion, that's not an inherently evil thing, you know, to want to grow and become more successful. Is it bad? I don't know. There's probably arguments. But anyways, this tweet went massively viral and the Prime team did not miss it. They were quick to hop on the hate train to defend their honor, I guess. Because it's like that they think that they're not doing it for profit. I don't know why they feel the need to defend themselves. It's like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, for sure. But also, like, it's kind of cool.
Wait, I didn't know this part of the story. The Prime team is also going to comment on it. That's whoa.
You know, that's the way. I feel like that's the way to defend it. I'd be like, okay, that's pretty baller, actually. That's it. But no, they're just like, oh, actually, I don't do this for money. I do this for the love of childhood obesity.
No, I hate that. I hate that more. I hate when people pretend or like they try to give you the runaround. You know, that they're doing this for other reasons.
I don't know what their reasoning is.
Just be honest.
Answers his question stating that YouTubers have spent their lives creating businesses and that they're out here building brands like they're supposed to. Then Logan states that Dan never said anything about Lunchables facing bans for allegedly containing traces of lead. Logan pronounces it.
I'm attacking a competitor. Oh, it got community noted. Misleading in saying Lunchable faces banned for alleged containing lead and that they're created a better version implies Lunchy doesn't contain lead. The Ice Pop Prime hydration found in the turkey's snack also has reports of lead contamination from the ERC.
Lead. And now
lead.
Logan, KSI, and Mr.Beast are trying to make a better version, Dan TDM is specifically upset about that when in comparison to Lunchables having allegedly containing lead. Now, we'll get into this. He then shows a report talking about Lunchables that states the USDA is being urged to remove Lunchables from the National School Lunch Program for having traces of lead. Okay. So, just to kind of explain to you guys, I'm in the food production industry. I am actively involved. I just ordered flavors and dyes this morning. I talk to people, I communicate people, I do all the ordering, I communicate with our vendors. I created the recipe for Sour Boys. I signed off on the recipe for Sour Boys. My team 100% created the recipe for the products that we make. I know how food is made. I know how food is manufactured. I know how manufacturing processes work. I know about HACCP. I know compliance. We've got lawyers. There is so much that goes into it.
God.
And there's a reason why YouTubers don't do it themselves.
It looks so complicated. It sounds so complicated.
Because it's extremely difficult, it's extremely risky, and it's almost always just not worth it monetarily. I still haven't made $1 of profit.
No way.
I'm like so much anyways. The reason I say that is to articulate my depth of knowledge in regard to
Oompa got scammed while doing it? No shot.
This type of thing. And Logan Paul is speaking, you know, Lunchables allegedly contains lead. You don't say anything about our product. I'm going to tell you right now, for those of you who don't know, Lunchables does contain lead in it. It does have lead in it. And also, Lunchly does also have lead in it. Feastables does have lead in it. Any food that is made from anything that is grown in the earth or touches metal or some kind of amalgam of multiple metals, which is, let's be real, most metal, lead's everywhere, brother. See the periodic table? Everything past lead eventually turns back into lead. That's based in red pilled. I don't get why, but it happens.
Every element beyond
that's based in red pilled, he said.
Lead is radioactive. Their atoms are unstable, and the vast majority of those atoms will eventually, if given enough time, decay into lead. And they'll stay that way because lead isn't just stable, it's magic.
Lead's everywhere. The earth itself, the crust of the earth is 13 parts per billion lead. And for food, in the most stringent ruled place in America, that is California, you have to have less than 100 parts per billion lead on average for products. For some products, it's a little higher, for some products, it's a little lower, but the average is 100 parts per billion lead. If it's over that, it's like the Prop 65 thing. You've probably seen like a piece of furniture that says California compliant Prop 65 lead notice? It's because there's a little bit of lead in everything. It's very difficult to get anything below that many parts per billion. You have to actually have like true stringent cleanliness. You have to actually take care of your product to be able to get lead that low, because it's natural. It occurs. Look at how much lead is in sweet potatoes, normal potatoes. Look at all these foods that contain lead. This is just a normal thing. And all these things are much healthier than Lunchables and Lunchly and my product and everybody's product that's processed and made in some kind of factory. And these things still contain lead. The reason I am articulating all this, saying, well, everything's in lead, I'm not saying that we should be fine with lead. I'm just saying that Logan is so stupid and knows so little about food and the manufacturing of food and quality assurance and compliance and the laws surrounding food that he should not be anywhere near a food product. This is incredibly embarrassing, and he is completely wrong. And you don't need me to tell you that. He got community noted immediately. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And I apologize if this is a little bit of a in the nitty gritty type video, but I'm extremely passionate about food products. I love health. And you guys might be like, well, why do you have a candy company? You're also trying to make money. I wanted to make my own candy because I love candy, and I don't like eating candy with red dye in it, but I also don't like eating candy that doesn't have sugar in it. Okay, sugar has a place, believe it or not, and it is in moderation, and it is after you work out. It is when you're rewarding yourself. It's a fucking treat, bro.
I mean, people sell chips, people sell chocolates. I buy chocolates at the store. Not everything you do in life's gotta be healthy, or it's a manipulative sales tactic.
It's like a reward. So I made a candy product that I would actually be able to eat. By the way, I eat it and I love it. We make a new flavor of it every single week. I'm interested to see how that compares to what you guys think of Logan Paul. Since I've talked about this, a lot of people have been like, well, you're just the same exact thing. You're killing people. You're poisoning people. You're killing them. Yeah. The point is, it's very complicated. And boiling it down, this whole thing down is...
The thing that the people that criticize it, I bet they also buy junk food at the stores, and they also buy junk food from McDonald's, all these things. It's kind of like people that complain about clickbait thumbnails. They're also the people that fall for them. So, opinion disregarded.
A stupid man's game, a poor man's game, and I don't really want to be involved in that. So you guys are going to be very confused by this video and where I stand. It doesn't matter where I stand. I'm just trying to give you as much information as I possibly can. So KSI also responded to this, and instead of talking about the issue at hand, he began to attack Dan TDM about his toy line, stating that it looks like crap, which is an interesting stance to take when he wasn't talking about toy lines, which, by the way, toy lines people don't eat. Toy lines don't contribute to a health epidemic. Toy lines don't, they're a waste for sure, but like everything is relative and it's so complicated. That's a terrible argument. He popped a warren and thought the whole argument would fall. What an idiot. What a dumbass. By the way, he was also community noted, stating that he himself has worked with the CEO of Vtuber, which is one of the products that he showed when ratioing Dan TDM, and the CEO, Austin Long, actually got his start by managing the Sidemen, which is where KSI started, and he was an executive producer.
Well, they didn't really market it as a healthy alternative. They marketed it as a healthier alternative than another pretty bad product. So in that regard, I guess they were right. Is it a healthy product? No, it's not.
For their YouTube Red show. I mean, this is an endless game that it's like so stupid defending yourself like this. Like you're better off just not even saying anything. What's wrong with you people? It makes you look like an idiot. Someone else called this out on Twitter and showed his YouTubes, and he responded to that saying, I'm not the one complaining on Twitter and crying. You missed the point. Very childish, in my opinion. This guy obviously never attended a debate class or anything like that, or knows anything about logic or rationality, or, I mean, it's just so confusing. What a confusing response. Terrible response. What an idiot. Also, bro, you work with Logan Paul. He filmed a dead body. If you want to show a video of Dan TDM selling merch 10 years ago and reviewing a munch pack 10 years ago, your business partner filmed a dead body and thought that was cool.
True.
Are you kidding? And then, not to mention everything else. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? What's wrong with these people? I do understand JJ's point with Dan TDM saying YouTubers are marketing things towards children only for profit, but He never mocked JJ having a U2s or Logan Paul or Mr.Beast or any of these people. It was purely the Lunchable alternative. He's like, this is becoming crazy, is how I interpreted it, which is true. It's getting out of hand. It's not like a cool indie thing of someone trying to create something for fun and like, you know, relying on themselves and challenging themselves. It's just like, how do we min-max? How do we min-max profit? How do we min-max profit? How do we get into retail as soon as possible so we can do as little work?
I mean, dude, this is what it's like now. People, the celebrities, it's like the Kardashians, you know, they'll just add they added their names to a credit card. Then if we compare it, for example, with the Hololive McDonald collab, what does collabing with McDonald bring to the world too? Is that taking advantage of your audience? You know, McDonald's isn't a healthy alternative. Also kind of expensive now. Is Hololive making the food from scratch? No, they aren't. Yeah, in Japan, they do have a Hololive collab, yeah. With Pecora. And they made a new line for her. Which I thought was pretty cool.
And face as little consequences as possible. How do we get them to waive class action lawsuits immediately on their website by buying the product? How do we just be as bad as we can and get away with it?
By the way, that is normal. That's normal, guy. That's my impression of a normal person becoming successful in business. Anyways, back to JJ grilling Dan TDM. Mr.Beast jumped into the fray next to state that they've created an alternative for Lunchables, 2 Lunchables for people to just enjoy.
What was crazy is that Mr.Beast didn't answer any of the allegations, but then the one allegation that's on the Lunchables, and he immediately has to answer that. But that's the problem with criticizing Lunchables, is that they gave him an out, so he gets to answer the least important accusation. So now he almost shifted the discussion to that, and it's an easier one to defend. So there we go. That's why I'm saying those kind of accusations, they're diluting the original accusations that are much more serious.
And he knows that broccoli and chicken are obviously healthier, but someone who wants a pre-made meal can have a higher quality alternative now. And this is a very mature, fair tweet, in my opinion. This is where I see it. I mean, I think this is perfectly reasonable. This is a good response. Logan Paul's response is like, I don't even want to, I mean, it's like a cave knuckle. It's Cro-Magnon. Is really what it is. It's Cro-Magnon. It's prehistory.
I don't even know this term. It is pretty caveman. It's Logan Paul. What do you expect, dude? Dude's a caveman.
Prehistoric levels of logic before agriculture. This is what people would say before agriculture. Because
yeah, this is why when you want to nail someone, don't make unimportant accusations. Well said. You know, sometimes you guys sum up what I'm trying to say in one line, and you sum it up way better than me. Same with the people that are VOD watchers or that watch my, Rima YouTube highlights. You guys have very good comments.
Now you can just look up stuff, and you don't have to be completely ignorant. You don't have to live your life in a box, in an ego box. You can look things up. But yeah, Mr.Beast tweet, I liked it. I thought it was a pretty good response, and that is completely true and completely valid. Who the f cares? It doesn't affect you in any way. If I tell you what, I don't.
If you don't want to eat it, just don't buy it. Like,
drink Gatorade anymore. I drink Prime now. Whenever I go, I drank a Gatorade maybe once or twice a year. Now I drink a Prime once or twice a year.
Wait, I don't. Prime? But you guys said Prime was unhealthy. Do you know Prime apparently has 400 mugs of sodium and potassium in what serving? That's crazy. I'm drinking Gatorade Fit right now. Tropical mango flavor. It has 10 calories, 230 milligrams of sodium. Oh shit, that's a lot. 10% sodium is a lot. It's got 150 grams of vitamin A and 92 grams of milligrams of vitamin C. And then 109% vitamin B6. Good enough. I don't even know what this means.
Care, bro. in my day-to-day life, I don't think about Logan Paul. I don't think about Mr.Beast. I don't think about any of this shit. I think about, you know, what decision do I want to make in this moment? And my decision to want to have a better alternative outweighs my decision to want to contribute to some evil, ethical YouTuber greed thing. I don't care, bro. It doesn't exist in my fucking real life. They're never gonna make me a sandwich or anything. I'm never gonna meet these people. This is totally nonsensical and doesn't exist outside of me talking to this camera, just like it doesn't exist outside of you watching this video. So, you know, maybe that's something you should keep in mind. And by the way, I know people are gonna say, oh, you're glazing Mr. Beast. Dude, I'm talking about this tweet. I don't give a fuck. I want to see truth. I want to see all that stuff come out. I want to see the actual true nature of the situation, non-biased. I'm trying to be honest here. Purely in this context, it was a great tweet, I thought. And this compared to KSI's next tweet where he responds to some people commenting about how he's comparing a toy line to eating food. He says in a mocking tone, but he was just talking about food, JJ. And then he thinks that showing the image of Dan TDM being sponsored by a munch pack is some kind of gotcha, which is like actually laughable and actually, yes, Dan TDM was sponsored by Munch Pack. It's a monthly subscription box that has candy and food, and he was promoting it to his audience of children. Yes. You know, if your argument is that nobody should be eating this, then that's completely true. But also, it says on packs of cigarettes that they're going to kill you. Everybody knows they're going to kill you. Most people don't give a about morals and virtues. Do you understand this? Do you guys get this? Do you people understand? Nobody gives a about grandstanding. If you give a about grandstanding, chances are your life's not very hard, okay? That cigarette, you know, that feeling you get outweighs what it said, the truth on the packaging. Anyways, once again, this tweet was community noted, stating that this was a 9-year-old sponsorship of food from around the world, and again, was a one-off sponsorship product versus a, you know, new product line where, you know, you're going in a boardroom and doing focus tests, and you're like, hey, how should we respond to haters? Well, lie to them. Misinformation. First thing you say is what everyone will run with. There's no need to fact check. You know, this is how their marketing team is telling them to handle this product. I mean, this is just like, I don't even know, dude. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. You couldn't have a worse band of idiots in
Is Gamersub better? I've never tried Gamersub, but I've tried Advanced TG, and funnily enough, I think it was healthier when I drank Advanced GG because I think it's packed with more vitamins and it has 0 calories, so that's nice, just flavored water. But I'm not a nutritionist, so I don't know. And I feel like most of these things, they overpack them with vitamins that your body doesn't actually need, so you probably end up like peeing them away anyway. But it's nice sometimes, like if it's between you drinking a soda and you drinking some flavored water, like with some kind of powder mix, then probably the powder mix is healthier. But if it's between drinking that and just drinking cucumber water that you've made yourself, then, you know, obviously the cucumber water is going to be better.
Control, representing your thing. I mean, it seems so obvious, but babies love it, I guess. And now, KSI bringing up that, by the way, the 9-year-old thing to tear someone else down to make a point, and his own business partner in the last 9 years, it's laughable. The hypocrisy from every single place is laughable. Except for, honestly, Mr. Beast. I feel like his response is probably the least hypocritical, or the least misinformed. Yeah, that's fair. Aside from Dan's tweet, which is just completely true. I mean, it's so correct, dude. People, it's fine if people start products, but it's becoming a thing. It's becoming like a problem. It's totally reasonable to acknowledge that. You don't have to stoop to the level of these people if someone acknowledges this. Like, it's totally cool. Being criticized is awesome. I think Dan's claims are perfectly fair. And with 90% of it, I agree with 110%. You like that? 110% of 90%? What did they expect, by the way? Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, they're both controversial figures in the creator space right now, coming together and then releasing a product. There's bound to be massive drama that's going to spark uptaste or distaste, spark uproar, uproar in the community. Jacksepticeye, legend on YouTube. I love Jacksepticeye. I'm a bit partial to him, to be honest. He tweeted too, and he tweeted this, which is awesome. That's based in Red Pill. Together we are strong. The glaring issue is not this nonsense. It's the facts, or the apparent facts, the truth, I guess, right? Facts are not relative. Facts are, or is it true? Yeah, truth is relative. That's right. Facts are just, so the truth, truth is relative. The truth is that Lunchables allegedly have poison in them. And then there's some truthful finger pointing as to why one product is better than the other product, and one's true and one's not true. And that's a big problem because it's not truth. It's not factual. It's stupid. And we'll get into the nitty gritty of that. Okay, guys, I'm really excited. This fires me up. I'm very stoked to be able to record this video. I'm grateful. Very rarely am I grateful for YouTube drama, but this is my wheelhouse. Food? Are you kidding? And actually caring about it and like knowing things and reading book. All right. And like doing it the right way. Oh shit, it's never been done. It's never been done. It's been done a lot. It just hasn't ever been done by a YouTuber. Literally no matter how much Logan Paul, KSI, and Mr.Beast defend their products, shitty or not, online, they're going to have to face the harsh reality that people do not like them and are very aware of the basic thing that they're doing. And that's like, it's masterful because there's a lot of people doing it. For example, I have a candy company. Jacksepticeye has top of the morning coffee. I love his coffee. My fiance and I drink it a lot. I love Jacksepticeye's products. There are quite a few YouTuber products that are very good, but conveniently you can say, you know, these guys suck and it's because they're terrible. Yeah. Everyone's like, "Ugh!" And then it's like, there's a lot of argument and there's a lot of that's why.
I feel like it's, for me, I think it's easier to attack the creators behind it than to attack the product. I don't give a shit about a product. Just don't buy it. If you don't like it, that's it.
I want to focus on a little bit more on the truth, the facts, the lead statements, the actual things that are disprovable, because everything else is just nonsense or fun or whatever, or like, what is it called? Sparring, really. It's meaningless. The Dan TDM call-out tweet was bad PR, and the Three Stooges have been replying to tons of tweets calling out their bad behavior and making fools of themselves online. Logan's first tweet responding to Dan TDM claimed that YouTubers are more interested in building businesses, and then he made a comment about Lunchables facing a ban for containing lead, and then claimed that their new product was better and practically lead-free. And this is amazing. This statement started a massive debate and rabbit hole that is, I would have to say, one of the most atrocious PR failures of all time for, you know, realistically, not in terms of opinion, probably publicly, it's not going to have a massive effect on sales, I don't think. But like, if you are a person who cares about things that are true and wants to know things that are true, factual, this is a huge drop of the ball. I'm going to be rethinking my choice of buying Prime. I'm still going to drink Prime. I don't give a, I'm full of apathy. I mentioned that community note on that tweet. It is so heavy and it is so bad and so incredibly embarrassing. It was put under Logan Paul's reply, and it brings up a pitfall, a bit of a pitfall surrounding Logan Paul's drink product Prime that occurred earlier in this year. In March of this year, Prime had 3 violations filed against it by the
Wait, Prime is Logan Paul's product? Or is it just something sold in store? Wait, it's Logan Paul? Oh, I didn't know that. No way. Oh.
Research center that claimed that in each drink there were unhealthy amounts of lead and even traces
Shockers.
of mercury. This is according to them. This is allegedly. This is a lawsuit.
Okay.
This is like a claim, a thing that I'm not saying. Allegedly.
It wouldn't surprise me if Logan Paul invented, like, put cocaine in his drinks to make them more addictive so people would buy them. That's the kind of person he is.
Allegedly.
Who
Prime
buys
had
this shit?
lead in it, allegedly. Mercury, allegedly. Like what he did with Lunchables. This fun fact would be highlighted in the community note under Logan Paul's reply and claimed that his statements about Lunchly is hypocritical. Additionally, underneath his tweet, he restricted the comments, as he does on every single one of his other tweets, making it so only people who love him and want to suck his penis can reply clearly in admittance of idiocy. I mentioned rabbit hole. This did lead to a rabbit hole. Okay. Shortly after the tweet blew up, multiple YouTubers supported Dan TM and defended his stance and said that what Logan Paul and Mr.Beast were doing to the YouTube landscape was wrong. Whatever, that started that whole war or whatever. I don't really care about that. And this led to Logan making another tweet 5 minutes later, responding to a tweet about his new product.
I care more how they're changing the YouTube landscape by making cringe-ass content.
For having the electrolytes content mislabeled. And in his response, Logan claimed that Prime bottles had 400 milligrams of electrolytes coming from pure potassium. But the community note underneath the tweet was quick to point out that this statement is entirely false and that electrolytes don't really come from potassium. And
he got cooked.
Come from other things like sodium, magnesium, calcium. There's other electrolytes aside from just potassium, which are all things that are found in the ingredients list of Prime, which means that Prime is allegedly dishonest about their labels, which is allegedly illegal. And since the alleged stupid drink is included in the alleged Lunchables, it is allegedly bad. allegedly. This statement would be a massive point of contention and many people would comment on it. About half an hour later,
Oh
Logan
my
Paul replied
God.
to another tweet from a sports doctor agreeing with the sentiment that Prime was mislabeling the amount of electrolytes in each bottle of Prime.
Wait, and they're mislabeling? That's illegal. How is this not pulled from the shelves?
And Logan Paul would act like he owned this doctor's claim by reiterating that the electrolytes in Prime are purely from potassium. So Logan Paul called this out and said it was a lie, talked about the community notes, and then he got community noted again, and he added...
Did I misunderstand this claim? Is it actually mislabeled, or is it just that they're talking about electrolyte coming from sodium?
And Elon Musk as well, which is really funny, I thought. It's very embarrassing. It's very this whole thing is so embarrassing. I couldn't imagine...
Wait. Hold up. He added Elon Musk. That is complaining about community notes. That is beyond pathetic and sad. Jesus. Damn, where's your dignity, Logan Paul?
It's very embarrassing. It's very this whole thing is so embarrassing. I couldn't imagine like what mental space would you have to be in to think that any of this is a good idea? To think that like, are you just trolling? That's
I don't get it.
Like, are these people just trolling? Are they not real?
Yeah.
They don't care. He's in the WWE. It's all writing. He's trying to be the bad guy. He's like Billie Eilish, whatever. You know? I don't know, dude. What's the end game? Is the end game? What is your goal for all of this? Is it just to lie and just lie more and then say that other people are lying? Like, what's the goal? Dude's chuffing straight copium all the time, every single day, all day long. It's embarrassing. Oh, by the way, back to the lead, because that part really gets me hard, okay? Unlike lead, in a seemingly last-ditch effort to prove that Lunchables is a safe product and in fact lead-free, Logan shows a video from some random factory where these products are produced. I'm assuming a factory that Logan owns. I don't really know how that works, to be honest. It shows the product going through a metal detector / x-ray machine. This is very funny to me. It proves, right? Okay, it proves 100% certainty that Lunchables is safer to eat than Lunchables. However, this doesn't prove anything because the FDA approves a microscopic amount of lead in drinking water, 5 parts per billion, 4 to 5 parts per billion. And Lunchables has like 50 to 70 parts per billion. All of those little lunch things have 50 to 70 parts per billion of lead in them. Do you know how small that is? You can't detect that with a x-ray machine or a metal detector. X-ray machines and metal detectors for food products are so there is no foreign objects in your product. It's not so you can find a literal needle in a haystack, something the size of a human hair in a 68-mile radius. It's not so you can find something so small that it is impossible to see or even prove that it exists. It is so you can find large chunks of metal that are going to kill people, literally, if it's for foreign objects. We have a metal detector, okay? You have to have one to be able to get into retail. Retail companies, Sam's Club isn't going to be like, go ahead and give us your meals. We'll stock your meals. And they're like, well, we don't, there's no foreign objects in them. They're like, okay, we take your word for it. They're going to be like, hey, do you guys have a metal detector or an x-ray machine? If so, that would be great. We have like a stringent set of rules that all of our products that are on our shelves, because we have a reputation to uphold. This is normal. This is normal. If you want,
dude, yeah, I'm glad he's. I didn't know anything about all of this little tidbits about the food process and all of that, especially that kind of food that's like made with a lot of preservatives and stuff. Yeah, I feel like his experience is helping give a lot of insight to the video that and a lot of details that I wouldn't have caught otherwise.
Buy your product. If your product exists in retail, aside from maybe some small grocery store chains outside of the small margin, you have to do this. You have to metal detect your product and x-ray.
Okay.
It is not to define something so small that you can't see it, but with an electron microscope, lead. It is to find nails and chunks of metal.
What the
clumps of flour and shit that's not supposed to be in the product.
Yeah.
That's what it's for. You idiot. So far, this has got to be some of the worst PR of a product that I've ever seen in my entire life. From my unique perspective, not just in general. I'm sure there's worse, but it's like coming from the food perspective, this is so stupid. This guy doesn't give a fuck about his product. He doesn't give a fuck about the people eating his product. He has no idea anything.
Okay, well, Logan Paul has already proven that he doesn't give a fuck about his audience because he literally scammed them and made them lose money. And he doesn't give a shit. So he's already lost all the goodwill somebody could have. He's out of it.
About it, like literally none of these guys do. He filmed a dead body.
Yeah.
He's suing Coffeezilla.
Yeah.
Can you get dumber? Can you get more embarrassing? I award you no points, Logan Paul, and may God have mercy on your soul. That being said, obviously the people who have problems with this product, adults, or have problems with the way that it's being marketed or sold or whatever, because not that many people, I'm sure, have problems with the product overall. It is a thing that exists, and it is a thing that is a choice, whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares? Like, I'm not mad at the existence of Lunchables, you know, it's more nuanced than that. But these people are not going to be the target demographic. It's children. These are children are the ones who are going to be listening and thinking this is good marketing and consuming these products. And it is bad for children to consume large amounts of lead. That's like the main worry. There was a lead.
Well, children shouldn't be picking what they eat. They should be the parents. So that's another discussion on its own. Let me tell you that. But and I know there's been a lot of discussions about how children are raised nowadays, iPad kids and all of that. So that's a discussion for a whole nother time. But again, like at the end of the day, the children, they don't have the wallet. It's not them making the decisions either. And also, I think that's an argument that isn't being touched a whole bunch there.
Crisis in the 20th century. Luckily, a lot of that has been mitigated through regulation. I love small.
Yes, good point. And marketing towards children has to be regulated a bunch. There's a bunch of things they're not allowed to show on TV. Now, again, because this is not broadcasted on radio or television, I don't know if they have to go through the same norms of the FTC. Is that what it's called? And I feel that because of that, they get to get away with a lot more things. And I believe that we need to make more regulations to control what's being shown on social media and on YouTube. But is that going to be something that's going to change soon? Who knows? Our politicians are so out of touch. They don't understand how the internet works. And it might be too late. We might see the consequences of this too late, unfortunately.
Government, but I also love regulation in food. It is a massive headache and it is extremely expensive and it is cost prohibitive, but I am incredibly grateful for it because knowing what we do and knowing how carefully we approach things, because it's my responsibility with my product. I can't imagine without regulation, someone who has no skin in the game, just some random manufacturer whose head's not on the line, what corners they're going to cut. There's a lot of corners you can cut. And guess what? A lot of people do it and a lot of people get away with it. So it's good that Logan Paul has the metal detector, but also that's the bare minimum. Bare minimum. The next step is not lying to people. The FDA, which sucks largely, has worked very hard to crack down on, products that contain too much lead and remove that lead from the diets, which is great. But once again, everything has lead in it. Literally everything. Sweet potatoes, Feastables have lead in them. Every single product that exists has some level of lead in it. We're talking about parts per billion. That's small. Well, our product doesn't have lead in it. We are better. You're so incorrect. You're an idiot. Your product does have lead in it, and so does Lunchables. What's really worrying is how much lead is in baby food. Why are they doing that?
Whoa,
I don't
really?
understand. Like, there's less lead in dark chocolate than there is in some baby food, and dark chocolate is known for having heavy metals in it and is still relatively healthy. How many times have baby food manufacturers been sued for having lead in their products? That's a massive rabbit hole that needs to be gone down. Maybe we need more YouTubers controlling food products because then they'll actually be held responsible. This is kind of good. Very rarely are companies actually held responsible for this kind of stuff. What do we? I don't even fucking know, dude. I don't even fucking know. This is so embarrassing from Logan Paul. Seriously, it's caught the attention of millions of people and it's terrible, dude. Dan TDM kicked it all off and everything kind of stumbled down from here. What's crazy too is Mr.Beast acknowledged this, but none of the other allegations going around about him or his company or the lawsuit that just went out or anything. He probably couldn't say it because they're launching a new line of products. That's what it's like.
That's crazy that the baby food has a lot of lead problem because all of these, these people that are like really intense into health stuff. Like Gwyneth Paltrow is actually, she's weird. She's becoming really weird. She's had this like health brand that she started, and she went like, she's tried all of the different diets. She went on a baby food diet. There's a bunch of people going on baby food diet, not knowing that it contains a lot of lead, I guess. Goop! Yes, goop!
Corporate thing.
So cringe.
Don't talk about
So
it yet.
cringe.
Let's launch. We'll get to quarter 4. We'll get to the start of quarter 4. We'll claim our expenses. All right. We'll leverage product. We'll take this free 10 million we have here, and to prevent tax defer or to take advantage of tax deference, we'll use that to claim inventory. We'll buy inventory of Lunch League just in case you get sued. You won't have any free capital that can be used because it's in Lunch League, which is an LLC, and that, you know, that's how we protect your. That's probably what they're doing. I don't really know though, to be honest.
I didn't understand any of that. That was too complicated. I'm just a VTuber.
Hello?
Hey, I got your lead swap.
Okay, buddy, here, let me come get it. I'm filming a video about it right now, so it's perfect timing. So for some reason, they sent this to me. I got an official box of these early. I guess they don't watch my YouTube channel. Damn! Free promo! Free promo! Free promo!
I'm really happy about the lead because it's in a nice brightly colored box. So forget about it.
Exactly. I don't think I've had a Lunchable since I was like an infant. Let's see. I'm gonna eat the Feastables first because I'm a hungry baby. A little bit of lead there, a little bit of lead there.
That's the worst that's the worst kind of pizza I've ever seen. Yo, I'd rather just eat a pizza pocket. I miss pizza pockets. They're too overpriced now, so I can't ever buy them. It's like, sorry, I think my Alexa heard me and she perked up. It's like $7 for like 3 pizza pocket. Seriously, it's a scam. Everything's overpriced nowadays. I'm pulling my hairs out. It's criminal. Criminal.
That was mostly lead right there, bud.
The bread is white. Like, it's not even cooked. None of it is cooked.
Can I try that next one?
It's pretty good, honestly. It tastes like shit. I mean, it's like shit, right? Just junk food. Ew!
That doesn't look good.
What the f is this? It's so white! What is...
You know, it's what they give you at church. You know? Except at church, at least they dip it in wine. Isn't it the little thing they give you at church? It looks like that. I always thought they tasted good. I wish they'd give you more than one.
What's that?
Is that meat?
The body of the Christ.
They sent this to me.
Yeah, it looks like the communion.
The day you're doing your video too, it arrives.
Rob. I'm moving on. It's not fucking bad. Let's see, salsa. We're in Texas, so this is gonna. Let's see how it adds up. Salsa's not good.
What is the cost difference?
Wait, what is the white thing here? That looks disgusting.
Why would they do that?
The day you're doing your video too.
Wait, look.
Rob.
Hold up, it's coming.
It's not fucking bad. Let's see, salsa.
Dad! In the corner here, what is this? What is this? Is this like mayo? That's cheese? Why is it white? Why is it not like chemical orange, like nachos cheese?
We're in Texas, so this is gonna. Let's see how it adds up. Salsa's not good.
What is the cost difference between those and Lunchables?
I think it's $4 right now. So I don't know if you know how much Lunchables cost.
Nope.
I'm gonna be real with you. This pizza's pretty good.
The pizza Lunchable was always
it?
That was the banger one.
I remember it being like the only times that I can think of it in my mind, it just tasted like tomato sauce. I don't remember it having any flavor, so I don't remember if it was good or not.
I was a kid, so I didn't know what that meant.
True.
It was more so the action of building a little pizza.
That's true. Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Cares, guys?
It's what you guys said. I guess it's the action of building the pizza, the crafting that kids liked.